Are you saying
No,
racism
it is not a major problem in this country. No, it is not. My father was a janitor. He was born in the Jim Crow South. Fast forward, my father in his late 40s started a small business, got a little bit of property. This is what happens in America. Raised 3 boys, educated them. We have a thriving black middle class. If black America were a country, Brooke, it would be the 15th wealthiest country in the world. For crying out loud, this is not your grandfather's America. We ought not act like it is.
Yeah, but Larry, I don't. For 2 things. One, I think your earpiece could be broken because the question was on mental health, and you once again go back to the pathologies of the black community. That's stunning to me. But
why do you have to insult me all the time? Why can't you address what I said rather than insulting me? Why is that necessary? Can we have a discussion as 2 black men without insulting each other? Is that possible? Can we try and do that, please?
Larry, I haven't insulted you. Larry, I'm not insulting you. What I'm responding to the fact is the.
You said I was sounding a dog whistle. Why do Republicans always use a dog whistle?
I didn't say.
Why don't you deal with what I said, the merits of what I said? For a change, Lamont, I watch you all the time. You talk over people. You don't listen to the merits of what they say.
You're talking over me. Like, first of all, okay, a few things. I never said dog whistle. Second, you're saying engage what you talked about.
You did.
I just talked. Let me finish. I didn't. When you rewind this, you'll realize you were wrong. What I just spoke about was mental health in the black community. What I just spoke about was mental health in the black community, and you responded by talking about black people and believing that racism still exists. You totally didn't acknowledge my question or respond to my comment. So let's not talk
I want
about
us to have perspective and talk about what's important, but you won't do that.
Oh no! Well, you don't get to decide what's important. You don't. We all have opinions here. I made a comment. I wanted you to respond to it, but I'll respond to your comment.
You think the problem of unarmed black people is a major problem in America, and I don't.
Okay, so well, let me tell you what I think now that you've spoken. There are 2 issues here. You mentioned black-on-black crime. You say that that's a problem. I agree with you that it's a problem.
It's a huge problem. It's a massive problem.
Larry, I agree with you.
Let's not argue about gentlemen, one voice.
So this is a tale as old as time. The legendary black conservative Larry Elder is basically making the argument that black-on-black crime is very much an issue. And Larry Elder has been saying for longer than I've been alive that if the African-American community got married, before they started having kids, like all this other stuff, these are a lot of things that keep black people out of poverty. The issue is that there are black poverty pimps like Marc Lamont Hill who basically do not want black people to take any personal responsibility for our lives, but in fact make entire careers built on blaming every single thing on racist white people all the time. It is so old. It is so tired. We've been seeing the same tired song and dance from people like Marc Lamont Hill for decades, for the better part of a decade at this point. And it's just really, really tiresome, as are, to be completely honest, these sort of black liberal and black conservative debates. I don't know that they really give anything else or are doing anything else right now. It's basically just, it's a good argument and it's a really fun social media clip. But none of the fundamental problems actually really get solved. It's just like a lot of back and forth.